what does that mean? Hey, what does that mean?
Yay.
Crystallize me. Why do I keep shadows on the walls? Why do I keep I'm paralyzed, you crystallize me. You crystallize, they crystallize me.
Chief, do you think we'll be able to defeat these things? Well, that's pretty hard to say. We don't know how many of them there are. We know when we find them, we can
Make that motherfucker go.
What's up? How's it going? Hello, do you guys know that the Cravings single version, the 10 million views on YouTube? Crazy how that works. I think the label like does ads that they're driving it. It's like single, single, single. So it just like separates from
What
the
does
track
that mean?
or
Hey,
from the
what does
pack.
that mean?
It's pretty crazy.
A.
Is it on the radio? I feel like I don't listen to the radio anymore. Donnie, I'm sorry, I can't talk about videos I didn't direct. But I feel kind of sleazy because I was answering questions on Twitter. I call it Twitter.
Welcome.
And I said, I'll answer that question about the video we shot that scrapped on stream. And I've already deleted it because it was like, man, making people jump through hoops just to get the littlest answer about something is sleazy. And I apologize. It'll always be Twitter. Blurry Cake, you're right. Also, real quick, thank you for the people that came in. You got duped.
Welcome.
Feel free to unfollow. We're playing like the weirdest alien game ever, and there's a lot. We're on day 4, and you're not gonna like understand what's going on, but you can check the VODs if you are interested. It's called Harold Halibut. Anyway, the cover of the record is an Ashley Osbourne photo, and we shot that the day after we shot Overcompensate music video. Either the day after or the day before. I think the day after. So we shot the Overcompensate music video, and then we went off into the fields. Like you saw some of it for the Digital Remains Deluxe. There's some photos from that. No, Lindsay, I can't hear your construction. My window is open. So if we do hear you, we'll know it's you, and that's fine. That's cute. Or not cute. My girlfriend doing projects isn't cute because she's a girl. That's sexist. You're a badass. It's just cute because I think you're cute. I wasn't saying that, oh, she's cute. She's playing with her toys. No, that's not what this was. Hi, Kay. We love a Kay cameo too. Anyway, the day after Overcompensate, we went into the middle of a field, which feels like a theme, huh? And we were shooting videos with Ashley Osbourne since she was in town. We're like, okay, let's see if we can get the album cover. Let's see if we can do all this stuff, all these promos. Like, you know, Clancy, a lot of the early vibes was like, okay, navigating, not the song, but like going through the terrains of Trench. Like, how can we recreate it? And try to make it feel a part of everything. And so we were shooting these like pretty DIY photos with Ashley, and she was nailing it. And at the same time, we're like, well, we want to do, this was January, right? Yeah, it was January. So at that point, we'd just figured out, like, you know, Tyler did the all call with me and Josh and said, let's do a video for every song. And so we were like, well, we might as well shoot one while we're shooting these photos in this crazy environment. And so we didn't have any concept. It was literally just Tyler and Josh traversing. And we're like, well, that kind of feels better for navigating. So let's reshoot it. It was just kind of boring. And I know every time I talk about something's boring, it's like, well, we would have watched it anyway. I just have to let me skip this one. That's too intense of a song. I get it. I understand. If we put out something that's unedited, people will be like, yes, I want that. But at the same time, part of my enjoyment out of these videos is bringing something artistic to the table.
Welcome.
I just dumped footage in your lap. Yes, a lot of you would really enjoy that, and I understand that and respect it. If Regina Spektor gave me all of her tour footage, I would go through it and I would be pumped. I get it. At the same time, I really like that Regina gives us things that are intentional, you know, and I like giving you guys stuff that's intentional. So that video, we're like, it's not really doing anything. Video doesn't do anything. And I think my most proud fact about all of the music videos we did, that they all have like a payoff. They all have something. They all have integrity. They all have like purpose. They all represent something. They're all here. They're all digestible. And so that one was just like, And so Tyler's like, Josh, won't you write the new video for it? So that became Backslide. And that video is hilarious, adorable, fun, dynamic. Josh wrote every second of that. All I did was shoot and edit it. And when I was editing, he sat on this couch next to me and we edited together. It was his baby. And I think losing walking around in a field footage or something that Josh wrote and directed is so much better than anything. So that's it. I don't love having exclusives. I don't think I deserve it. I'm just the video guy. I know I've been around for a while, but that's my one exclusive, is that it was Backslide. And we were it was January. Like, we overcompensate. It was planned out. We had a full crew. It was one full day of shooting. We had a load-in day, a pre-light. Like, that was the thing. And so the next day we're like, we might as well keep shooting because we know we don't really have all the ideas yet. So let's just try. And we tried and it didn't work. So, again, Anxious Giraffe, I can't give updates on videos I didn't direct. I'm sorry. I know people are asking, but you will not have an exclusive on that here. I don't know how much I can... I'll answer some questions that I know I can answer. Yes, I'm having a good day by you, Cheetah. And I don't mean to be negative. I'm not trying to be negative or spicy. I just got to be honest with you. You know, I can't deliver information as much as I know or am part of. There's some stuff I don't know. There's some stuff I don't want to say. There's some stuff that's like, it's not fun. Like, that's the thing. It's like, it's not fun for me to hold on to information. I don't do it for enjoyment. I don't scroll on Reddit and be like, haha, they don't really know. That's not fun. That's not what I do. That's not the thing. That's not the point. That would be so disrespectful of the fans for me to laugh about information I have. Like, it's all part of the master plan. It's all about rolling things out the right way, doing things the right way. The less you guys know, the more surprising it is. When it comes out, the more time we can take to be intentional. You know. I hope that makes sense. Most fun video to shoot? Yeah, apart from Lavish. I don't know. At the Risk was really cool because At the Risk was awesome because I should make this just chatting, but I swear we're going to get to Harold Halibut so soon. And this is easier for me to just chat like this instead of writing tweets. Let me, still a thing. What was I saying? Favorite one, At the Risk. So maybe not my favorite. I don't want to play favorites because it was such a whirlwind of an experience and it was so fun. And you know, at the end of it, Tyler and Josh and I looked at each other and be like, man, we did all these videos on our own. This is so fulfilling. It's so fun because you think I'll get to that answer in a second, but I'm stumbling over myself, so I need to wait. Plus, this music is hilarious. I think I'm getting distracted by how funny it is.
Welcome.
I did not freeze. I'm thinking.
Welcome.
Yeah, we're like, success? I know how ridiculous this is. But tonight on Smooth 99.1, we have all the jazz hits for you to get down to. A band's success, like whenever you start getting bigger and bigger, a band gets bigger and bigger, you start find yourself open to bigger budgets, bigger cameras, bigger sets, bigger crew. And when it comes time to make a music video, you always want to one up yourself on a technical level, I think. And because of that, I feel like you're slowly but surely separating yourself from the content. I know I said this last stream, but I know there's a lot of people that wish that maybe we didn't do 14 videos and only did 3 that were big budget. But I think whenever, Tyler said this, where it's like music videos are a way for a band to co-sign the vision. So they deliver the audio, but then also it's like another layer for them to co-sign on the visual that runs parallel with it. And so not only are you hearing the song for the first time, but you're seeing the song for the first time. So we thought that was way more important than going to LA 4 times and renting Alexa Minis with Cinema Glass. It was just like, all right, meet at Tyler's house at 11 a.m. or 7 a.m. or meet on site at 6 a.m. Where we're going to be working out of our trucks, our cars, our vans, whatever we had. I don't know. It was awesome.
Welcome.
Routines was just filmed in an abandoned home. It wasn't really a treehouse. But I was going to say At the Risk was the most fun because At the Risk was such Tyler's baby because he had the idea. He said this on the Clancy stream where, what is this song? I feel like I'm in a haunted house. Felt like I was in the Routines house. So what was I saying? At the Risk was such Tyler's baby because I'm so used to handheld and I instinctually, because of touring and stuff, I guess, want to do handheld all the time. And that's that helps me describe the energy by how the camera moves and reacts. But for At the Risk, Tyler's like, let's just do locked off. Let's do everything on sticks. And that was fun for me because it was something kind of new. I've obviously used tripods before, but never letting a video's foundation be on the composition. So that was new, where I could see these shots oh, the sun's actually playing for us to. So that was great. That was cool.
Welcome.
And then plus that drone shot with the zero cut to the skyscraper, man, that was just the best. That ended up working. It was so windy on the skyscraper. So we started our day on the skyscraper downtown Columbus. We got there before sunup. We loaded everything on the roof. And then the sun started to come up and the wind just got worse.
Welcome.
And worse and worse. And so we were waiting, and we knew that we had only that day to do At the Risk because we did everything pretty much in one day. Just so because I had my producer Nathan Bielski was coming up from Athens. And so like he can't just come up. Like we had to be smart because music videos, the way to save money is to shoot them all on the same day, right? Or shoot the video on all the days. So it's 1 day rate for the crew. We had a mini crew. So it's close. Anyway, so we're sitting there. We knew we had the rest of the day to shoot at the risk, and we had so many shots to get to, and there was the progression of height aspect of it, and it was just getting windy. We're like, okay, finally, we just got to do it. The drone was supposed to kind of swoop pretty far out, but because of the wind, the operator, Nathan, didn't want to lose the drone and have it nosedive onto the street, obviously. So we just stayed like right above the building. So that way, if it did lose control or dive down, it would land at our feet. But before VFX, the actual plate, you can see Nathan, Michael, Gibson, and Shap standing on the roof. Because when I was doing that shot that tilted up from the street to see them performing, while they were getting that drone shot, after we shot all of our principal stuff up there, they decided all three of them should stand on the roof. That'd be awesome. And so Chris Showman had to come in and paint them out frame by frame. We did not use generative fill. He literally painted and recreated that thing, and then the parallaxing was off. So he had to like go frame by frame and make that antenna line up. I don't know. The specific way you chose which building downtown, it was just connections. All of these videos were like, who do we know that can help do this? Who do we know that can help source this location? It was all that. Yeah, t-shirts I'm waiting on Brandon to finish, which I didn't give him a deadline. I think I might just have to like charge more for the shirts, unfortunately, because I can't justify. Like, I think we'll split shipping up into lower shipping costs, but a pricier shirt. And so it's like, maybe we can get shipping lower by eating into the shirt even more, since US people are paying a little bit more for the shirt. It'll balance out so people in Italy don't have to pay 30 US just to make it ship. I don't know. And I don't know about hats. Maybe if I make like a brimless hat, that'd be sick. I bought all of the Fortnite songs that Stressed Out, Heathens, and Next Semester. I bought those on Fortnite. No, brimless hat's not a beanie because it's got a snap in the back, like a little thing. You know, funny story. I've been wearing this brimless hat for a few years now. I think since 2018, maybe 19. And it's because we went to a rehearsal space, and Paramore was using the same rehearsal space, and they were down a few doors. And I walked in there to say hi to him, and Taylor was wearing one of these. And he didn't make it his thing. He just happened to be wearing one. I was like, holy crap, what is that hat? And I clocked it, and he told me, and I bought one. And luckily, he stopped wearing it. So the moment that he's opening for Taylor Swift and he puts one on, I'm going to have to stop wearing mine because he's the OG. Can you name the budget for any video? Yeah, I think Scream by Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson was 1.2. Hold on.
Welcome.
Oh my gosh, I was way off.
Welcome.
$7 million. I thought of inflation that in 1995, it was like 1.2 and everyone was like, oh my gosh, they spent over $1 million. It was $7 million. If you haven't seen Scream by Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson, you should definitely check it out. But the budget for The Craving. So The Craving was just lumped into everything else. The only one that was separate was Next Semester and Overcompensate. Those were the only ones that were separate. I guess Paladin too. Bryce, yeah, FX3s we shot full quality is, and then we used the Cook SP3s for most of the time, which I really like those. Artist for the props for the Craving, that was Tyler and Josh. Tyler made the shell and Josh made the box. I don't lie once on this whole entire stream. I've never lied ever. No, I didn't direct Paladin. That's why I don't have any information on it. BTS for music videos. So that's tough. So Mason, who you might have realized has picked up a lot of the touring video work while I was busy, Mace on Instagram. He was shooting second camera most of these music videos, but he also was doing behind the scenes as well. And so I've tasked him with like going through the hard drive and seeing like what kind of BTS we have. So stand by on that. We'll get creative on how we show a little bit of footage of, like, we didn't do like a full on, okay, we gotta document every step of the way. Like, we didn't do that. We very much just like showed up and like, what video are we doing today? What's the treatment? And shot it. Like, and then if Mason wasn't rolling, he was like doing behind the scenes, but most of the time he used his second camera. Mace will be joining the Clancy tour, yes, which is gonna be great because we're gonna be able to, I guess, Lindsay, yeah, that's right, we have some silly phone videos. I think people would like to see that. Yeah, maybe we'll do another all call for everyone that was on set to send iPhone videos. What was I answering? Yes, so Clancy tour will have Mason, and I'll still be mostly editing. And I think what we'll do, we're trying to figure out how to serve all the different social assets in a unique way. So it's like YouTube will still have like the long form. This is the plan, by the way. Don't quote me on this. Don't clip me on this. But the idea would be that there'd be like a full length, because I actually went back and watched the Icy tour and the South America series, and I really miss doing those long form 10 to 15 minute long videos. So it's gonna be really cool to focus on those, but then pull down content from them. And so Mason's now tasked with seeing my edit, pulling moments down for Reels, adding a little bit of handles on some exclusive content. And so the idea is that the long form thing would be on YouTube, where you get to enjoy it like a big chunk of the tour, like, 6, 7, 8 episodes, whatever it ends up being. And then Mason will be serving Reels, TikToks, Shorts, and we'll try to figure out exclusive stuff for those. And Mason will probably go out and interview the line right before doors, like everyone that's in line before doors.
Welcome.
Yeah, tour interviews with the fans right before doors open is really fun because they show off artwork, tattoos, stories. Really, it's just like hearing from fans is
welcome.
Kind of like the heartbeat of those videos, right? Yeah, it's fun to see Tyler and Josh be funny during sound check, but in slow-mo tour footage can only go so far. I think the fan interviews are definitely the heartbeat. I feel like I should have a cigarette. I don't smoke. You shouldn't either. But I feel like I should have a cigarette. Favorite tour snack? I don't know. I just started a diet. I was huffing and puffing around Newport. I was like, this has got to stop. New media. Jack, are you talking about like VR, 360 cam, new media? I'm trying to pinpoint. Yeah, that Newport show. Yeah. So, Jack, we did the Pet Cheetah VR thing, and I don't think anyone got it. I don't think anyone knew. I guarantee you 95% of people that saw that pet cheetah video in VR just had their phone up and were just like holding up towards their eyes and just went like this. I just don't think, maybe I'm wrong.
Welcome.
I just don't think VR is accessible enough to consider that. Didn't Gambino do like a whole concert in VR where they had like the 360 cameras? I don't know. Yeah, I'll be going to Australia. I'll be doing all the dates if my heart allows, meaning if I don't have a heart attack. Not if I love it still. I always love it. If I have a heart attack, I can't go. I don't know why I'm thinking about heart attacks today. Maybe it's because I was huffing and puffing at Newport. I don't mean to get so dark. Why is the UK last for the tour? I don't know. I don't book anything. MetaQuest 2 and 3 somebody too. Yeah, the install base. Dillweed, I don't know. Cosmic, I wish I knew. I don't know about the heart attack thing. You're right, Lindsay. I'm not too old to not to reverse. I'm not too old to reverse it. I get it. I can reverse it now. But when you hit your 30s as a male in the US, and if I look back on all the processed crap I've put in my body, it's scary. But I do feel healthy right now. I'm not, seriously, it's just anxiety. Very anxious with my health, even though Oldie Station, we just shot it in Ohio somewhere, in Columbus. I saw someone earlier ask about Shap's character dying.
Welcome.
I know Shap said that in his Instagram post that he died and he played a dead guy. It's not true. There's no dead character. There's only one dead character, I guess, in all the videos. Let me think about that before Yeah, it would be the seized vessel. Is it weird to say that on Twitch? The seized vessel in Overcompensate's probably the only dead guy. How long did he lay in the snow for? For a long time. Long time. I don't think Shap's going to get fired, but I understand the hilarity. Yeah, Lindsay, that's another point. So some of these videos had, Tyler kind of talked about it in his Instagram post, but you can hear in his Kubota post you can hear the metronome. So sometimes, like the shot of Josh saying "not yet" into the phone while he's driving the Kubota, he just had the metronome, like beep boop 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 beep boop, not yet, beep boop 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 beep boop, not yet. So sometimes we would do that, but then for Lavish, because Lavish is the same tempo, Tyler made a playback track. That's just that instrumental looping, like a couple progressions of that instrumental. And so Shap had that on his phone, and he was in his truck. He drove up from Nashville to help us, and he was driving around to each location, and he'd pull up. We would all, me, Nathan, Lindsay, Tyler, Josh, Mason, would get out of the car, set up. I think, yeah, and Debbie was there too helping. It was just all hands on deck, right? And we're shooting, we get the shot, and then Shap rolls down his window and starts playing that instrumental. And then when we're done, like if we get that little section, because we would show up, Tyler would look over his shoulder and be like, okay, this is walk in. Okay, second verse, right? And so we would just sing that section, that line from that second verse, and we dip. Like 1 or 2 minutes per shot. Absolutely. So Lindsay took all of the addresses that we talked about on stream, and she made a map and routed us and made a shared notes app that was every address from top to bottom so that we could all be on the same page. We didn't encounter any fans during any filming. The only time was when people drove by us shooting on the bridge for At the Risk, and we saw that after the fact. We didn't see them when they did it, or I didn't. And then Lavish, there's that one video out the window when we were shooting in front of Lavash. Guerrilla style, yeah, that's what it is. Will there be longer videos about small shows? No, so because of my limited involvement with those, we're kind of just we kind of are posting those and making some thoughtful edits and just kind of celebrating those shows. And it's just kind of like a it's like a temporary get us, showcase some of that footage, but then get us to the Clancy tour, and that's when we'll take off the governor and we'll go full bore on those. Mark, give us old footage of Tyler and Josh. Okay, Griftwitch, maybe you weren't here, but I was just talking about that, how like it's not about just slap, like I get no fulfillment if I just slap the footage on the internet. I have to go in there and I have to add some artistic ambitions on my side and put together edits, present the footage.
Welcome.
Like I already talked about it. Like I know how awesome it is just to get a hard drive and you can just skip through, but I think it's not about what you shoot, it's all about how you present it, I don't mean to gatekeep. Like I said earlier, I don't get any enjoyment from gatekeeping. I don't get any enjoyment from not like hiding stuff. That's not fun. It's not supposed to be. If it was, I would quit because that's not fair to you. I don't know. Filming, editing, 50-50. All right. So thank you for tuning in for that. I feel like there's a handful of us here that are excited about Harold Halibut. I'm going to switch over to that. I'm going to... but I'll be happy to look over if there's something that catches my eye. Yes, I answered about the scrap video. I did a whole segment. Was it, Kay? It's okay. I love this game, but holy crap, it makes me tired. It's pretty slow, which I can respect. Like, I don't need action-packed games. I guess it's just a little longer than it's allowed to be given the slower pace. Which is such a silly thing to say, because I don't know, something about, like when I played Night in the Woods, even though I always complain about the lengthy dialogue, I wish there was more Night in the Woods, and I know we're getting a sequel. But with Harold, I'm like, okay, I think we could have stripped back a little bit. But then again, maybe I think once I beat it, I'm going to be like, man, that was perfect. That was worth it. I think that's another thing. I think... Oh, Nalbus, what's up? Welcome in. Nalbus is probably one of the better editors in the Twin Pilots fan base. I always say that. Because you know why? Because Nalbus's letterbox is stacked. But yeah, Nalbus, all I can say is just know your purpose. I don't think you're asking for advice. I don't think you need it. But just zoom out. You got to zoom out. Don't get in the weeds. You got to zoom out. What are you shooting? What are you saying? How can we make it look better? Is the light in the right spot? Just take your time. If you are intentional, it's going to be a good product. All right, here we go.
Welcome.
Happy Saturday. Thank you for the new follows coming in. I'm really bad at reading this crap, and it's unfair because I feel like the subs deserve it. Summer Girl, thank you for that tier 1. I guess I just feel like fucking ninja when I read subs. Just Tom, thank you for the Prime. That's my ninja impression. Blurry Cake, thank you for the 13 months. Skip it to Kadip, thank you for the 4 months. Yay. Bloggers Say What Breathe, thank you for the tier 1. That's my ninja impression. But no, in all seriousness, all of your support here, the subs, it goes right into the company. It goes into, you know, I am very lucky that I get to have a big enough base here to actually get a little bit of, you know, money for gear. Like we're buying little things, like little pieces you don't think about. I don't have, they're all packed away, but like, you know, covers for microphones, for lapels, and like little expenses like that. I'm able to, you know, spend all this money in. I can fire up Fortnite if we want a ninja stream. Deliver letter, check on Cyrus, find something to do. We're about halfway through this game.
Welcome.
A little bit of a recap. 80, of course. I remember the tier 3. Insane. I think that was still my only tier 3. Recap this game. About 50 or so years ago in this game, a ship left Earth carrying some civilians because Earth was about to implode. 50 years later, we pick up with Harold, who's a mechanic working for, like, kind of like a handyman working with this this scientist behind me. And we're on the ship, and the ship had since landed on an alien planet and sunk to the bottom of the water. And now we've been living underwater in this now like sub for 50 years, right? The civilization's been around for 50 some years. And our original leaders have all died off. There's a few older people that remember landing here, but they're all starting to die off as well. But now we got a message from Earth saying that everything's fine, and so all the citizens on the ship want to go back to Earth. And so the plan is to freeze the ship so it floats to the top of the water, and then we launch, go back to Earth. But during all that, we found a local alien that's Wii-U. But it's all made from like puppets. So like these are all puppets that they scanned in and animated, and that's where we are. That's where we are. Best way to sum it up. That's what we're doing. Thank you, Benji. If you missed it, if you want to pause this and catch up, we're probably about 7 hours into this game, I think.
Sai?
What does that mean?
I guess
hey,
I
what does
shouldn't
that mean?
distract him.
Oh, hey,
I
Harold.
love this game's
Sorry,
art
didn't
style
see
so
you there.
much. Might pick it up if it
no
goes on
worries.
sale
You
soon.
must be
Me
concentrating.
too, Dev.
Yes, can't stop
Meaning
concentrating.
liking it.
Can't
I don't
make
need to
a
pick it
mistake.
up. I already bought it.
Well, there's still a mistake somewhere. The simulation still isn't 100% reliable, and it's driving me nuts.
Is there anything else I can do to help?
You could give me a back rub.
Sai, you know I would, but knowing my clumsiness, I'd give you a trapped nerve and you won't be able to work anymore.
Yes, yes. Probably for the best. Just wish me luck then.
Good luck, Sai. See you soon.
3 Cheers is 20 years old. Man, so I was 15 years old. Absolutely obsessed with that record. It's funny because when I'm Not Okay came out, that music video changed my life, right? And I actually went back and found their record before that, and I tell you what, that record, I thought that record was so cool. It was so dark and emo in a different way. So the guitar, like I was playing guitar in a band, and
Welcome.
it just, I don't know, changed my life.
All water water compliments you on your choice of destination.
Ah, freaking bullets.
All water. We get you where you're going.
Oh, look who's here.
Hello there. Do you need any help with that?
Hi. Yes, this picture shows lots of tubes.
So I have a translator in my ear, but they don't have a translator for me.
Where do they all go?
They go to different places. Did you have somewhere specific in mind you wanted to go?
We're just exploring.
Okay, well, never mind. Apparently they just bulldozed over that.
End up anywhere bad.
Ah, well, some areas of the ship are more fun than others, but nowhere is bad.
Did I miss something?
What's over in that part?
Oh, that's the Agora Arcades. Lots to do there. Have you checked it out already?
I think so. Do we need a new ticket to go somewhere else?
Welcome.
Which ticket do you have already?
Oh, we don't.
So, how did you...
We had one.
So, what did you...
I gave it to another limb. They said we should check out the Castle Chop tube line.
Oh, to go to the Energy District?
No, just to go through the tube line. Do you know if it's a fun line?
I would just recommend asking someone else. I'm not much of an expert.
Okay, thank you. See you around.
Okay, so originally, maybe I missed something where they added like translation, like Moreau added translation to like locally. I don't know.
Travel in style with all water.
I don't think it was just now, Grayson. I think it was
Unsatisfactory journey
yesterday?
for some reason? Just contact your nearest and all water will make it up to you.
Bryce, I actually don't really have the capacity to bring more new people in. I think we're pretty set now that I have, you know, I was talking about Mason earlier, and like we're on a roll. And oh, why did I hit that button? I didn't mean to do that.
Ah,
Oh?
sorry, Harold. You
Welcome.
just startled me. Lots going on for me.
Is everything okay, Captain at Large?
Yeah, everything is
Yeah, Destiny, you're probably right.
okay.
You seem a bit...
It's just that, you know, it's amazing that I can be a real captain if we take off. It'd be wow, but I kind of thought it wouldn't all happen so fast. I've got a lot to learn, no one to teach me.
You know, something I've learned is that usually what's going to happen is so unexpected, you may as well not think about it.
So, you're saying I should just relax?
I guess so. It's also kind of like you can only do what you can do, you know? Try to forget about what you can't control.
Like the ship?
Maybe don't forget that.
I jest, I think. Anyway, thanks for the advice. I'll bear it in mind. I'm going to get back to my research about what all the controls do.
Good luck, Sawyer. You'll do great. Zoya, I've got something for you.
Oh,
You gotta be careful.
It's kind of a long story, but it's
It
an
doesn't
old letter for you.
automatically
that
give
never
them
got
a letter.
delivered because of Allwater's weird rules. Buddy wanted me to finally give it to you.
okay. Odd, but let me take a look.
Our boy Zoya. We just wanted you to know how proud we are of you. Let me tell you a story about when I was a boy. I was listless, about to finish school. Of course, my papa was the original pilot of the Fedora. What a cool job. But what a thing to live up to. And I think I felt somehow ashamed he'd been at the helm when it crashed. So, I decided to do something totally different and get a job in the agricultural district. I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I didn't really know what there was to do. But as I looked after the animals, helping tend the crops, I stopped thinking so much about what I wanted to do. I just did. And as I was just doing, I grew up, I learned, I changed, and then, seemingly without any real effort, I felt ready to accept my place as captain. I didn't feel forced into it, and I knew what I would do as a captain with no ship to fly. I had to help everyone else have the opportunity I did to grow at their own pace.
No, Joey, I think they call this
At large,
story.
or at small, means lots of things. You may not always be needed to pilot the ship physically through space, but your position is a symbol of hope, of good leadership, a living embodiment of the idea of using skill and courage to move forwards. Whatever the obstacles in front of you,
Welcome.
your old Captain Dad. Oh, Dad. I never knew. I always thought you never doubted your path in life.
Shall I leave you be?
No, it's okay, actually. You know, it's funny. You would think not knowing is scary, but now that I know I'm not the only one to have felt like that, it's actually liberating. And yeah, some things about my dad suddenly make sense now. Like all those weird job manuals
say the
he left
same.
lying around. I always thought he was trying to hint to me to start working, but I guess they were his way of understanding other routes through life. Thanks for this, Harold. I'm just gonna have to sit down. It's a lot to process.
Sure. Take your time, Captain at Large. I'll see you around. And good luck with everything.
Vision, I hope you have fun with it. I always say that, sometimes careers are built out of obsession. So if you find yourself really liking creating videos and you find yourself obsessed with it, you might as well chase it because it could turn into a career someday. You don't have to have any amount of experience or know the right people. It's just most of it just doing it.
There were the dark times, and slowly but surely it returned.
Bum, bum. Should go check out.
Destination chosen.
We see what we use to
Enjoy
it.
your all-water tube system journey. You've arrived. Have you checked your pockets before leaving? Destination decided.
I wish I could organize my Valheim portals like this, where you could go into it and suggest or select
You
which
have
one to go to.
arrived. Please exit the tube in an orderly
I miss that
manner.
game.
We hope you travel with us again soon.
Ah, Mr. Halibut. Good to see you.
Hello, Mr. Secretary. What brings you here? How are you finding the cave?
It's very agreeable. And it's my new posting. I'm responsible for raising awareness and enthusiasm for the new tube station.
Like tourism?
I loved
Something
Fallout.
like that. We've not
Loved
had
it.
a new destination to tube to in quite some time, after all.
So much fun.
In fact, we're running an exciting promotion at the moment. If you buy a monthly ticket, you get a translator earpod for free.
There it is.
And at
There it
no
is,
extra
Grayson.
cost, we'll throw in a personal tracker so you don't get lost in the cave.
Oh, that sounds great.
They
and
have
all,
personal
but I already have an
translators.
earpod.
Ah, but our earpod gathers valuable analytics about tube usage and cave exploration per person, which we can use to further enhance our cave offering and tourism packages. Don't you want to contribute to a better cave tube experience for all?
I think I'll stick with the one I already have.
Well, I'll throw in a guide if you buy a ticket.
I'll take a ticket, but I don't.
I wish
think I'll need the
Fallout
guide.
New Vegas was more
I kind of
accessible.
already know my way around.
As you wish, Mr. Halibut. I'll throw yours into the next
Like,
person's
how does a
package as
PS4 not
buy
be able to
one,
play a
get one free
PS3
offer?
disc? Or a PS5 not be able to play a PS3 disc, right? Like I remember my PlayStation. I could take PlayStation games and put them in CD players and listen to the music. Like, it can't be that hard, right?
And so, if I understand correctly, I wonder if your
And
concept
PS2 could play PS1. I guess that means PS5 can play PS4, which should be enough. But man, I wish I could throw a PlayStation 3
Eve, you're the Satra expert.
original game in there.
Existentialism posits that humans, or formula, I suppose, exist before.
I don't even care if it's like a
And
square in the
humanism
center of the
basically
screen, you know?
means we should focus on ourselves. That there's no predetermined way or form we should
Harold, come and meet Frank.
Hey, Major. Hey, Frank.
Oh, wow.
Major, where did you get Frank from?
Well,
My favorite
it's not like I
Pokemon
was
is
illegally harboring an
Arcanine.
exotic pet. However, now that my jurisdiction has extended to the cave in a nominal capacity, it was imperative to legitimize Fedoran interference with non-human and non-Fedora native life forms. And so, whether or not I was illegitimately harboring Frank, I can now proudly display him to the world. Isn't he the cutest?
Yes, he is a lovely flounder. I'm sure he's glad to be out in the open.
Halibut, I hope you're not implying I treated him unduly whilst I was,
Major, it's okay. I can see you take good care of him, and I'm glad you don't have to hide him anymore.
Well, I appreciate that, Halibut. Maybe you're not such a delinquent after all.
I try. I mean, I try not to be. You know what I mean.
Very good. Very good. Well, we'd best be off. People to see, places to go.
Welcome.
Frank has some catching up to do.
Yeah, I remember in OG Xbox, like they were like if you played the wrestling games, you could like download music to use as the entrance, right? Oh, look, they're jamming. I mean, what's it called? Oh, I forget what this is. Go see Wii U's room. Wii U. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, I'm fine. But I got stuck. Where did Wii U go? Oh, San Andreas, you could listen to your own music? Oh my god.
And so, if I understand correctly,
Okay, that's the fishing person.
with that little to demo for completion.
Yeah, the craving. I talked about that right when we opened up the stream. I couldn't believe it. 10 million. I'm actually kind of bummed that people are saying that Jenna's version is a skip. I think that's bullshit.
Have a pleasant journey.
But that's my
and a
opinion.
Fantastic day.
People could have theirs, but internally I'm just
You may
mad.
now exit the tube. Thank you on behalf of the All Water Corporation for choosing to travel with us today.
I'm not saying Jenna's version's better. I'm just saying that I know people were just like, not my favorite. Like, what? So much emotion.
Destination determined. Now, relax with All Water.
Like, editing that old
You're
phone
here.
footage
Thank you for choosing
with the performance was pretty heartbreaking. Got teared up a little bit, if I'm being honest. And then the Craving single version, that music video just came out so good. I love the payoff. I usually don't talk about my videos being good, but because they were such a collaborative effort amongst everyone that wanted them to happen, I whenever I say that video is so good, I can just only think about all the help I had to make it good.
Hello, Moreau.
Hello, my boy.
Okay, I guess we're just delivering letters, baby.
Righto. Time for the next letter. That was intense. Tommy. Wow.
Bridget. To Bridget from Tommy. Wow. You would think that they would not write letters to each other considering they're in a relationship.
Location nominated. Journey commencing.
Welcome.
All water thanking you.
Again, thank you for the follows. A lot of new faces in
Thank
here.
you for
Appreciate
traveling
you all.
with all water.
I don't stream a lot, but when I do, we have a good time.
Not panic.
Bridget, what is going on in here?
Hey, Slip.
Hey, Harold!
Everything okay?
Oh, sure. Just putting the finishing touches to the all-important relaunch procedure. Basically, all on my own, with no one to help me, just like always. Old Slippy with the world on his shoulders.
I'm sure you're doing great.
Yeah, I'm making the coolant procedure more efficient than ever. It's going to be able to cover a lot of ground. Like me.
Shout out to Chase and Sarah that are watching with Ella right now. Miss you guys.
Gotta stay cool.
Chase, let me know if you saw that.
No one is ever around to help.
How about I give you a hand?
What? No, what are you doing? Don't touch that.
I thought you said... Never mind.
You know what that means? It means Bryce gifted 5 subs. Hold on, let me do my ninja voice. Hey man, thank you for the 5 gifted.
That would be really great.
All right, let's help. Here, how can I help? I missed that last line because I got distracted by the gifted. What did he say? That'd be great. Get up! Get up! Fedora! Let's hear it, Fedora! Oh, guys, look, it's the overcompensate projector. Days feel like a perfect length. I don't need them any longer, but for goodness sake, do the years seem way too short for my cold portals? Oh no, Ella's definitely watching. I'm getting videos from Chase and Sarah's house. That's so cute. I can't believe it. Of course I know the lyrics. I watched that thing so many times to edit it. Favorite animated movie? Yeah, I do. Where is it? Yeah, I do. Great Mouse Detective.
Please halt for your continued.
Where's Bridget?
All water. Moving people every day.
You know, Josh actually knows all the lyrics. Come on. You know that's a bit, right?
We know you enjoy traveling with all water. You're welcome.
You guys don't give him enough lyrical credit.
Welcome.
Oh, this is new. What you got, Sonny? Here's Sonny. Someone asked him where's Sonny. Here's Sonny.
Huh?
Welcome.
It's you, silly. You heard rumors of the irresistible new Soleil sweets, eh?
Hmm? You mean these cupcakes? Wow, they're really colorful.
Yes, they're full of that sunny cheer.
That's great, Sonny. I'll try one. What's your best seller?
Well, that's very relative.
What do you mean?
So, I sold like 10 Starburst Royales at the start, but, I'm sure it's just a matter of time until word of mouth gets around.
Aww.
Oh, I'm sure business will pick up. They're certainly eye-catching enough.
I tell you what it is,
Have
Harry.
you been posting on TikTok?
It's water wieners. He's got the best spot, and I guess no one feels like a cupcake after a wiener.
No? I suppose that doesn't sound like an
Can't answer
appetizing
that.
combo.
I just feel like, Fedorans need a change and a little color in their lives. And I bet the Flumilim would love a chance to try water wieners.
That's a good idea. Have you suggested it to him?
Me? No, I mean, I don't want him to think the competition is unfriendly. But if a neutral third party was to suggest it to him, then
On it.
who knows?
No, come on, Harold.
No,
Don't.
I'm no good
Don't
at...
wuss
Come
out
on,
now.
Harry, please. It'll be good for him. Good for me. The Flumilim will love it. Just plant the seed. For me. For old time's sake.
Well, I am peckish, and if the topic comes up, I do like the cave, so...
I knew I could count on you. Here, have a complimentary Starburst Royale as a little thank you.
Thanks, Sonny.
Business is not doing well, and she's still giving me free product. Love it. All right, let's take care of this. First, I would like to see if Bridget is up here. It does not look like